guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my thoughts on the iPhone 13 mini. Yes, I have spent an entire week with this phone, not using it as my main phone, but for my work phone. It's like 8 hours a day, so it's basically like my work phone. And yeah, I got some thoughts on it. Now for reference, I use a iPhone 13 Pro Max. You can see here in the midnight leather case. This is my daily driver, and I like having two phones. I like having a personal phone, but I also like having a work phone. I'm really lucky that work actually provides work phones for me, and my current work phone now is an iPhone XR here in a Spigen robust case that they give us. We are actually having an upgrade, and we are getting the iPhone 13s, I think in about 5-6 weeks, around then. But I wanted to debate and I wanted to try out the mini because, as I say, I only use my work phone as a work phone, and this is obviously the same type of size as the regular 13, and I'm debating whether having a smaller phone just for work is better for me. But using the iPhone 13 mini, I have a lot to say about it. One thing I want to say right off the bat is this colour is going to be the colour of choice. This blue is the best looking colour, in my opinion, on an iPhone this year. I think it's the best colour on any of the Pros. It's just, in person, it really does just pop. And then the aluminium side, which I thought would feel cheap, just doesn't. It really is a nice device. So there's my colour sorted. I'm definitely going to get a blue. But even just now, you can see me here just holding this phone, and it just feels much better in the hand. In my unboxing video, I did compare it to an iPhone 4 as well as an iPhone 5 SE. And although the mini is slightly bigger than the iPhone 4, it is basically more or less the same size as an SE. So if you have an iPhone 5 or had an iPhone 5, it's basically a little bit bigger, a tiny bit bigger than an iPhone SE. And that's a big takeaway for me, because when you hold these phones, this just feels small. This does feel like a toy phone. But the experience of using this phone with the edge-to-edge screen doesn't feel like that. It kind of reminds me of using my iPhone 10, like way back when. The 5.8 form factor, which again was smaller, but this is a 5.4. So believe it or not, this is only a little bit smaller than my old, like my iPhone 10, which was a flagship device only a few years ago. So that's what I mean. It doesn't feel too alien to me. It doesn't feel too strange. I do like the feel of it in my hand. So the iPhone mini is definitely for somebody. It's definitely for people out there who just want a phone to be a phone, with also then having something that's portable. You can put it in your pocket. Obviously it's really small, it doesn't add any weight at all, and it's also got then the same cameras that the regular 13 has, which is basically the same as, like, I think they've only just lost one from the Pros models. You know, you do get a good package in such a small form factor. And what's really compelling about this, I think it's like half the price than a lot of the other, like the Pro models. And you don't sacrifice, I don't feel, that much. Yes, 120 Hz is nice, and for me, I'm a Pro Max user, so I like having the biggest phone with the biggest battery, just because I do my videos on my phone, and I like to have more battery, just so I'm going to worry about it. That's just me. I'm used to this form factor. I've had it since the 11 Pro Max. I'm on 11 Pro Max, 12 Pro Max, and a 13 Pro Max. So for me, that's just always going to be my personal phone. But when it comes to my work phone, this is a good device just to be a phone. And I think, like, if there's anyone out there that's just wanting a phone to be a phone, this, I think, is a good deal. Add that in with an iPad mini. You know, you could carry these two around. They're both portable. Even in a case, I've got another iPad mini here in a case, which you can just carry this around. It's really small, really portable, and you know, you can use this for your phone calls and the odd bit of browsing online. But then anything a bit more serious, you want maybe read articles, you can use this. And this package comes in at below £1,000 here in the UK, which, as I said earlier, my phone here is £1,100. So for these two devices and these two different use cases, you can get you know, for a cheaper price than a Pro Max. And you arguably have two different devices for two different purposes. I feel like the mini is going to be better than the Pro Max in some situations. You may want to watch a film on a plane when you're traveling, etc. But then the mini phone then is better because it's portable. Maybe it doesn't have as good battery life, but then you've got this to back you up. Yeah, you're carrying two devices, maybe, potentially. But the final thing about using this as well is, obviously, I use it as a work phone, so I haven't been using like Instagram, and I haven't got none of those apps on here. It's just basically a phone. But even just scrolling like my emails, I do look at like the news every now and again on here, and it's a pleasant experience. I wouldn't say it's a bad product. I'm definitely going to be getting a mini as my work phone now in the next 5 weeks. I'm excited to get it in. So I'm going to be, obviously, go back now to using my 10R, put my SIM back in here, use this for another 5 weeks, and then we'll get the new mini in, so I'm excited for that. So there it is, guys. There is my thoughts on the iPhone 13 mini. Have you got one? Let me know down below. If you have missed my unboxing, please go and check that out as well. I did compare it to like the iPhone SE as well as the iPhone 4. Please go and check it out. I will see you though in the next one. Goodbye.